Good morning. How you guys doing? It's Mike back with the thought of the day on January 6, 2025. First, I want to give honor and praise to Ahaya Shoahaya, Bashem Yeshaya Rawakadash, Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit in Hebrew. Then I like to open with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May your will, not mine, be done. Today I want to read once again from the Daily Reflection, and the title is The Victory of Surrender. The Victory of Surrender. It says, we perceive that only through utter defeat are we able to take our first step towards liberation and strength. Our missions of personal powerlessness finally turn out to be the firm bedrock upon which happy and purposeful lives may be built. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 21. When alcohol influenced every facet of my life, when bottles became the symbol of all my self-indulgence and permissiveness, when I came to realize that by myself I can do nothing to overcome the power of alcohol, I realized I had no recourse except surrender. In surrender, I found victory. Victory over my selfish indulgence, victory over my stubborn resistance to life as it was given to me. When I stopped fighting anybody or anything, I started on a path to sobriety, serenity, and peace. Wow. Wow. Yes, I had to get utter defeat, man. I had to really admit that I was done trying to fight alcohol, man. And it had controlled my life, man. Just waking up every day, just having that yearn to want to go drink. Just having that obsession to have alcohol every day. It got to the point to where I had been drinking so long, I was chilling in the basement one day and tried to think about when was the last time I didn't take a drink. And I couldn't remember the last day that I didn't drink. And that's when I knew, like, bro, you got a problem, man. You know what I'm saying? But the toughest part of having this issue is, how do you get out of it? And I couldn't picture life without it. I couldn't picture life without having the ability to be able to drink when I wanted. I couldn't picture going to different places such as parties and events and even watching football games or boxing matches. I couldn't picture going to these places without being able to drink. And back then I was doing holidays, so how could I celebrate holidays without being able to drink? It had taken over that facet of my life. And then, but it all turned out to be me having the selfishness and self-centeredness of worrying about how I felt over anything else. It was about me wanting that feeling of euphoria all the time and thinking that when I drank, I was going to have that feeling all day long. So me being addicted to that feeling of euphoria to help me escape reality because I couldn't deal with life on life terms. So chasing that euphoria made me want to do that every day. And having that, the mission of the ability to take our first steps towards liberation and strength, I had to admit that I couldn't handle it. I had to admit that it had the lock on me and there was nothing I could do about it. I had to admit that every time I tried to battle alcohol, I lost. And even when I knew I was going to lose, I still kept trying to battle it. And that's the insanity of the disease. But when I just quit and when I just surrendered to it and said, yo, I can't win and I need God's help. I can't do this on my own. Only then and then was I able to start my journey. Like it says in the last sentence, when I stopped fighting anybody or anything, I started on the path of sobriety, serenity, and peace. When I understood that substance was too much for me to handle and I had to quit, but I had to go through pain, enough pain to be willing to change, because change only comes where the pain of where we at overrides the fear of where we going. So I had so much pain that I didn't care about where I was going. I just knew I needed to change. And that was the victory of surrendering. So if you out there and you fighting this beast of alcohol or you fighting addiction or drugs, just surrender, man. you will have that victory of surrendering. And don't look at it as you weak or you couldn't win. Look at it as, I quit so God could take over this because I can't do it on my own. Go get the help. If you need some help, you can inbox me. I'll help direct you in the right direction. But we got to surrender. This Mike. Enjoy the rest of your day. Shalom.